do this.
I mean, paramount through all of this, Savannah and her family are our top priority. In addition to that, there is also a job to be
made when that glove was found 2.5 miles away from Nancy Guthrie's house, right on the side of a very, very busy road.
Swim upstream. You're like, this works. It feels like breathing. It feels like this is the way it was meant to.
You are not ready for this. Seriously, brace yourself. What I'm about to tell you, it will make you question everything you thought you knew about Savannah Guthrie's world. And no, this isn't some tabloid nonsense you scroll past at 2 a.m. This is live, this is raw, and yes, the FBI is already shaking. Hoda Kotb, her voice trembling on national TV, whispered what she saw that night. And trust me, people, she saw everything. The kind of night that turns your stomach, freezes your blood, and makes you double-check who you call a friend. Who was really behind the chaos? Who was manipulating every camera, every social media post, every whisper behind closed doors? And the 2-minute recording, oh yes, it exists and it's about to blow your mind. Insiders are already calling it the biggest betrayal of the decade. Fans are losing it online. Celebrities are dropping cryptic tweets like digital breadcrumbs. And Hoda? She's staring into the camera, visibly shaken, saying words that could ruin careers, destroy reputations, and, dare I say, rewrite history. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see things no one else dares to show. And when you do, you'll never look at Savannah Guthrie or her inner circle the same way again. It all started months ago, long before the cameras rolled, long before social media exploded into chaos. Savannah Guthrie, glowing in public, smiling at every red carpet, hosting events that made headlines, seemed untouchable. But behind that polished exterior, a storm no one saw coming. Sources close to the story claimed she was terrified. Terrified of someone she trusted, someone who had always been at her side. And trust me, when Hoda Kotb whispered what she saw that night, the words hung in the air like a guillotine, slicing through the facade of celebrity perfection. The night in question wasn't random. Far from it. Hoda, still visibly shaken on her live segment, revealed fragments of a scene that no one could piece together until now. I saw her, she said, voice cracking, and I don't know how I'm even alive to tell it. Cameras zoomed. Viewers froze. This wasn't some dramatized TV plot. It was real, it was raw, and according to insiders, it involved manipulation so meticulous even the FBI didn't see it coming. And then there was a recording. A 2-minute clip, once thought deleted forever, resurfaced in whispers across the industry. Insiders claim it captures Savannah confronting someone she trusted more than anyone else, an aide who had been at her side for years. The voice on the recording was calm, almost soothing, but the message was crystal clear. You don't get to expose us. Not now. Not ever. Savannah's face on security footage tells a story her words cannot. Fear, betrayal, realization. The danger wasn't lurking outside. It was inside her circle. But it wasn't just personal. It was strategic. Every post on social media, every public statement from the family, every carefully choreographed appearance was part of a larger game. Leaked emails and anonymous sources hint that Savannah's team had warned law enforcement weeks before the crisis. We fear this will escalate beyond anyone's control, one internal message read. And yet, when the chaos hit, it hit with the force of a hurricane. SWAT teams, helicopters, hundreds of agents, many chasing false leads. It wasn't a typical missing person scenario. No, according to former operatives, it was psychological warfare played out in real time. Each headline, each tweet, each clip calculated to mislead the public. Even Savannah's closest friends were caught off guard. We had no idea, one confidant admitted. We thought she was exaggerating for attention. But as Hoda Kotb revealed live, the reality was far darker. Family dynamics were complex, almost Shakespearean. Nancy Guthrie, Savannah's mother, a figure of wealth, power, and influence, was at the center of the storm. Every disagreement, every small tension, insiders say, had been quietly building toward the perfect explosion. And when it happened, the world had no idea it was about to witness a betrayal, so calculated it could only exist in a thriller. Cryptic social media posts hinted at unease. Sometimes the people closest to you are the most dangerous, Savannah tweeted. Her voice filtered through hashtags and emojis, almost like a hidden warning. Another read, "The truth is hidden in plain sight. Be careful who you trust." Public appearances continued. Statements were made, but the air was thick with tension. Hoda's account made one thing painfully clear. This was bigger than celebrity gossip. This was about control, manipulation, and a game played at the highest level. And then came the first truly shocking revelation. According to leaked messages, the aide was not just a bystander. This person had orchestrated much of the confusion, carefully moving every piece on the board while making it look random. Cameras, doors, lights, all meticulously calculated. Insiders whisper that the FBI itself was blindsided. This wasn't just a scandal. It was a masterclass in deceit. A calculated storm wrapped in glitter, fame, and social media. Fans were already reacting online before the interview even ended. Hashtags exploded. Speculation ran wild. Hashtag Savannah exposed, hashtag inside job, hashtag 2-minute recording trended within minutes. Some claimed it was a cover-up. Others insisted it was the most daring scandal of the year. And all the while, Hoda Kotb's words lingered. "What I saw that night, it changes everything." The stage was set. The players were in motion. The public was on the edge of disbelief. And just when you thought it couldn't get more intense, it was about to. And just when the first shockwave settled, the real storm hit. Because what Hoda Kotb revealed wasn't just a glimpse. It was a full-on invasion into the world Savannah Guthrie thought she controlled. Insider sources are claiming that the 2-minute recording was just the tip of the iceberg. There are whispers of leaked emails, hidden messages, and financial documents suggesting an aide with access to everything was quietly pulling the strings. Lavish spending, cryptic transfers, and a lifestyle that defied reason. It was like watching someone play chess with human lives. An anonymous source told us. The public reaction? Explosive. Social media lit up like a fireworks show on steroids. Fans dissected every frame of Hoda's live interview, analyzing her pauses, her trembling hands, her almost imperceptible glances. Hashtag Savannah exposed, hashtag inside job, and hashtag 2-minute recording were trending nationally within minutes. Influencers jumped into the fray, live streaming their theories while pointing out every subtle hint in the footage. "I can't believe she trusted them," tweeted one viral commentator. "This is bigger than any reality show plot I've ever seen." Meanwhile, insiders claimed the aide wasn't just behind the leaks. They were orchestrating them. Every cryptic tweet, every vague Instagram post, every carefully timed news snippet was allegedly part of a master plan to manipulate public perception. One former operative, speaking off the record, said they weren't just leaking information. They were curating chaos. Every move seemed intentional. Every revelation strategically timed to maximize drama, fuel speculation, and keep the cameras rolling. And let's not forget the celebrities. Some jumped in with cryptic comments, fueling the frenzy even more. Some secrets are darker than anyone realizes. One A-lister tweeted, leaving fans scrambling to connect the dots. Another posted, "Not everything is what it seems." Hashtag stay alert, sending rumor mills into overdrive. Even talk show hosts, usually masters of overreaction, seemed stunned. "I've never seen a betrayal this calculated," one said, shaking his head mid-segment. But the scandal wasn't just digital. Leaks revealed that Savannah's inner circle had warned law enforcement weeks in advance. Emails suggested that threats had been made, cautionary messages ignored, and the public deliberately kept in the dark. Helicopters, SWAT teams, and hundreds of agents flooded the scene, but insiders say many of them were chasing illusions. It was psychological warfare, one former agent explained. Every headline, every post, every snippet on TV was designed to mislead the world, while the real players stayed in the shadows. Fans began picking apart subtle gestures caught in leaked footage. A suspicious glance, a whispered warning, a hand lingering a second too long on a doorknob. Every detail became a potential clue. And just when the audience thought the story couldn't get more twisted, more leaks surfaced. Fake Instagram screenshots showing alleged financial transactions, offshore accounts, and secret communications hinting at a cover-up. It wasn't just betrayal anymore. It was a full-blown power play, and the stakes were astronomical. By the time the dust settled, or at least the first wave of chaos subsided, one thing was clear. Savannah Guthrie's world wasn't just shaken. It was completely rewritten. Friends, family, and fans alike were left questioning everything. Who could be trusted? Who was orchestrating the leaks? And most importantly, what else was hidden just out of sight, waiting to explode? And as Hoda Kotb reminded viewers, her voice still shaking live on air, people will try to tell you what happened, but don't believe everything you see. Some things are hidden in plain sight, and what I saw that night, it changes everything. The stage was now set for the final act. The fallout, the legal probes, the public outrage, and the chaos that would make headlines for weeks. And trust me, you won't want to blink when it happens. By the time the second wave of leaks hit, Savannah Guthrie's world was officially in chaos. The 2-minute recording wasn't just shocking anymore. It was now the spark that ignited a full-blown frenzy. Insiders whispered that the aide, the one everyone trusted, had not only orchestrated confusion behind the scenes, but had also manipulated evidence, edited security footage, and carefully staged interactions to make it look like an outsider was involved. Imagine that. Every headline you read, every tweet you scroll past, possibly a lie designed to control your perception. Public backlash erupted almost instantly. Fans took to social media in droves, dissecting every frame of Hoda Kotb's interview, comparing timestamps, and speculating on who was truly behind the manipulations. Hashtags like #SavannahTruth, #FamilyBetrayal, and #Hidden Secrets became virtual war zones, with comment threads hundreds of replies deep. One viral post read, "If this is real, Savannah has been living a nightmare orchestrated by the people she trusts the most." Fans weren't just shocked. They were furious, obsessed, and desperate for answers. Meanwhile, celebrities jumped in with cryptic statements that only fueled the hysteria. A famous talk show host tweeted, "When you think the story is over, it's only just begun. Watch the shadows." Another posted, "Some betrayals are so deep, they leave you gasping. Keep your eyes open." Every post became a piece of the puzzle. Every hint, a new rumor, and every reaction video a fresh viral wave. Legal chaos was just around the corner. Rumors of emergency filings, government probes, and potential resignations from key aides and insiders swirled through the media. Anonymous sources hinted that Savannah's legal team had quietly moved to seize control of her private recordings and communications, suggesting that explosive material had surfaced that could ruin careers, brands, and political alliances. Insiders even claimed that a hidden camera inside her mansion had captured someone manipulating the first recording before it was leaked to the public. Yes, the plot thickened to near absurd levels, and yet every new revelation felt frighteningly plausible. And the final twist? According to anonymous whispers, the so-called mass intruder, everyone assumed was an outsider, might never have existed. Some insiders suggest it was pure misdirection, a staged performance designed to distract the public while the real betrayal unfolded behind closed doors. Who benefits? Who gains from this chaos? Nobody is saying, but the implications are explosive. Fans, influencers, and media outlets were caught in a feedback loop of speculation, obsession, and panic. Candlelight vigils outside Savannah's home, fan murals online, viral threads dissecting the tiniest details. It all became performative chaos, a perfect storm of digital hysteria. And just when the world thought it'd seen it all, rumors of a longer, even more damning recording surfaced. One insider's claim could reveal hidden alliances, deep-seated betrayals, and manipulations that go far beyond Savannah's inner circle. As the dust settled, if you can even call it that, one thing remained clear. The story was far from over. Hoda Kotb's live revelation wasn't a single moment in time. It was the opening act of a drama so intricate, so calculated, that every viewer was now a witness, every tweet a clue, and every speculation a potential truth. And remember this, when the next recording drops, when the next insider leaks, when the next shocking detail is revealed, everything you thought you knew about Savannah, her family, and this scandal could vanish in an instant. The game isn't over. The players aren't done, and the truth? Well, it's still hiding in plain sight. So now it's your turn. What do you think? Was this a real kidnapping or a masterfully staged betrayal? Who was really pulling the strings at night? The aide, the family, or someone even higher up, hidden in the shadows? Could Savannah's next recording finally reveal the truth? Or is it just another layer of deception waiting to explode? Drop your theories in the comments below. I read every single one. Seriously, every screenshot, every wild speculation, every piece of detective work you think you've uncovered. This isn't just a story anymore. It's a puzzle, a conspiracy, and a scandal rolled into one, and you're part of the investigation now. Smash that like button if you were shocked by Hoda Kotb's revelations. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because when the next recording drops, everything we thought we knew about Savannah Guthrie and her inner circle could evaporate in an instant. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. Share this video with your friends, your family, even that one friend who lives for drama. Because the more eyes on this story, the harder it is for secrets to stay hidden. The world is watching. The insiders are watching. And if you blink, you'll miss the next explosive reveal. And remember, some things are hidden in plain sight. What appears obvious may be the most dangerous deception of all. Stay alert, stay suspicious, and stay tuned, because the next twist is going to shock you harder than anything you've seen so far.